Hi there. I saw you all on screen laughing at the squeakiness there during the intro. Real. Nothing like some good squeakiness to start off a stream, huh? Yeah, indeed. Indeed. So it's another stream, another riddle stream, huh? Looks like. My lovely guest hosts for the stream are indeed Phoebe and Violet and Heather and Casey and Natalie also, if she can make it in from work. Totally. Yeah. How are all y'all doing? Anything
Great.
you'd like to say or plug or etc.?
I'm going to plug in my computer. Does that count?
It does.
I would like to plug something.
Plug it.
One of the magazines where I read short story submissions, specifically for the Flash Fiction Contest, is Apex magazine. And they are currently looking for some more slush readers to read their submission pile. Specifically, they're looking for BIPOC readers. So if anybody is BIPOC and feels like they would like reading submissions and like giving the editor their opinions and helping the editor decide what to publish, then that's an opportunity that's currently available at the moment. And
Cool.
Basically, you need to email someone called Rebecca Shibler, but I probably shouldn't put an email address in the chat because it'll probably get picked up by bots and stuff.
Oh.
But if you look on like Apex website and stuff, I'm sure you can find it.
Right. And you could be, as an applicant, you could be anywhere in the world even?
Yeah. I mean, it's just online stuff. So all the stories that come into us are in English. So you need to be English fluent. But
right. Ooh. Cool.
It's pretty cool. It's really fun. And they're a really nice team of people. So I recommend it.
Oh. Well, that's it. We've had 2 great plugs already so far.
Lula's also determined to get in the camera view, so
yeah.
You may end up seeing her.
Oh, totally.
I'd also like to plug the fact that my hair is going to be covering my top straps, but I'm not naked. I'm wearing a top.
Thank you for clarifying
that. I see that Anne's in the chat. I'm gonna kind of just surf over her comments, because she is Anne after all. But Courtney's here. Hi, Courtney. Troll and Sophie might be my favorite. LOL. Of course. Courtney, if I could subscribe again, I would. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you, Courtney. This is my favorite version of myself, too. Yeah. Rose is here. Hi, Rose. How are you? And we have a Phoebe in the chat, too. And we have a Casey in the chat as well. And Cool Gamer's here. Hi, Cool Gamer. What's up? Christina's here. Hi. My second visit. Ooh. So happy to have you. And this is for you with love from Courtney. And look at this here. Whoop, whoop. And look at this here. Whoop, whoop. And Nikki's here. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Look at this here. And hi, friends. You guys look so good today. Love the lipstick, Violet.
Yes, I'm also loving the lipstick, Violet. It looks beautiful.
And I am not done clean, but like a third of the way there. Whoop, whoop, you got this. Totally.
We believe in you.
Yeah. Nikki, I went for an hour walk in the woods today. Okay.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a time, especially if the weather's nice and everything. Good for you. Lots of fresh air for sure and everything. Yeah, just one sec here. Okay. So we could maybe like I could even not read this comment here. Oh. Okay, Nikki, a little breezy but nice. Ooh la la, that's good. Yeah, so we could get into our first riddle at this point. So I think this first one could be a bit of a quick one.
That means
I
it'll be
think-
long.
He always says that.
The answer's camel.
Camel or hump day, huh?
Yeah, that's the answer.
But I do think you should kind of get your fingers ready over your keys because if you know the answer, you might want to type it in quick just to make sure you get it first, etc. So yeah, it could be a bit of a quick one. Of course, very likely I could be wrong, totally wrong too. So we know how this goes. We know the history of it and everything. But anyway, scarf, eon, pizza, and die. Which are conjured with ease and why?
Definitely camel.
Hi, Sasha. How are you? Casey, this is for you with love from Nikki.
I mean, my first thought is that pizza is an easy word to conjure, to bring to mind, because it's kind of the same in all languages. We just all call it pizza.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't think that's true for any of the others. But conjure implies like a magic, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Shannon.
I'm with Nikki. Pizza because you can get it delivered.
Oh, nice.
It's not that, Nikki.
Is it the letter E and Y? But like,
Sorry?
I don't get it.
Is it die because everyone's going to die? Like it happens regardless if you want to or not. So it comes with ease.
That's a dark start to the stream. Just a little memento mori for everyone.
Greg, hi. How are you?
I mean, pizza, die, and scarf are all things that you could touch, that you could buy, that you could procure. Eon is, you can't just summon an eon out of nowhere.
What? Of course you can now.
Violet's like, but I am the time witch.
Okay.
Is it
look
eon
at
and
this.
die because they're 3-letter words instead of...
Ooh, Casey, that's awfully close. Look at this comment here also. Okay. I think
Is it
that
die because it comes first in the alphabet?
No, it's not that. But I think we can go ahead and stop the presses and give the win
I get it.
Yep.
to Sasha. Sasha says because they have, the answers Eon and Die because they have the letters E and Y. Okay, so that isn't quite right, but it also is totally right because it's
So
all
like
about
it
the
would be die
E's.
because that has both of them, right?
Well, it's really about the E's, right? Because
Oh,
it
okay.
says which are conjured with E's
It should have been like E
and
apostrophe
Y.
S instead of and Y, like the
Right.
letter. That makes sense. You just played on the words.
Something like that. So I guess we could think of like conjuring as, like writing the words, right? That kind
Mhm.
of conjuring. But yeah, awesome job, Sasha. Riddle number one is all
Good.
yours.
I like
Whoop,
that
whoop.
one.
Yeah, that one's fine.
So why don't I make it official with
The banner.
yeah, totally.
You
Sasha,
did it.
OMJ, did I actually get one of these? You totally did. This is for you, Sasha. And Christina, cool riddle. Thank you, thank you. Let me see here. Answer Eon and Die, since they're the ones written with E's.
You don't want to focus on her.
Yeah.
She's like, I played.
Hi, yes. I am going to take this down and, oh, look at this here. Whoop, whoop. Sasha, this is for you with love from Violet. And yeah, so a first sprint, huh? Good luck.
Good timing because
all.
my dog was getting into something.
Oh,
Perfect timing.
totally. And yay, that's the end of our first 24-minute sprint. How did you all do?
I watched some Critical Role. I'm close to
Oh.
finishing the first campaign.
Oh, and before anything else, Natalie totally joined us in the
Yes.
sprint. Hi,
Yay.
Natalie.
Yeah, I had work come in, but then I messaged my boss who's off today, and I was
Oh, no
like,
worries.
they gave it to us at 3:00. He goes, yeah, this can be pushed to Monday. I was like, all right, that's what I thought. Like, don't give me, like, they warned us, like, hey, can you help us? I'm like, yeah, sure. On Thursday. And then we get like a template thing waiting for approval on Thursday evening. And I'm like, all right, so it might come on Friday. Then 3:00 on Friday, you finally give it like finalized? No, we don't do that here. Like, don't
Right.
tell me to be ready. And then I'm just sitting here like holding my breath.
Right.
Either way. But yes.
And on a Friday to boot, right?
Yeah. But I'm kind of used to it. I've worked weekends multiple times when I'm supposed to be Monday through Friday. Technically, I'm not. Technically, I'm whenever they need me. That's the downside of salary.
Yep.
So Casey, you were saying because I think I cut you off a little bit. You're watching some Critical Role.
Yes,
Right.
I am. I'm almost done with campaign 1 finally. I'm on episode 99 out of 115. I'm almost there. I'm I'm on the last episode before the final storyline switch.
Oh,
I'm about
so
to
you're
hit
at
the
the
final story.
You're at the beginning of the end, huh?
Yep. I am.
Sweet.
Almost there.
And Natalie, how'd you do for the sprint?
I signed on. I ended up working with my boss on that stuff and have my work computer over here, just squaring things away. I'm going to be elbow deep in PowerPoints, and I have a friend's story up to read, but it's a short story, so it's like 25 pages, 8,000 words, which is not that bad, but I plan to read it like 3 times.
Okay.
Like there's the first go through of like, hey, from a reader stance, here's my input. And then there's here's the next one's like, here's where I got built up. Or now that I've read the whole thing, I think you could cut this. Because he's also over by like 300 words. So I'm going to help him cut.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing. My kid's just hanging around. My daughter has her first middle school dance tonight.
Oh,
Yeah. So she's going to be getting ready for that. And then
that's exciting.
yeah, luckily I'm not taking her and her friend to the dance, but I do have to pick them up. So I'll change out of pajama pants then. Don't judge me.
Oh, I wouldn't change out of pajama pants.
True. I mean,
you're not getting out of the car.
They emailed us and was like, "Here's the way to pick the kids up at the school and stuff," and I'm like, "Sweet, just drive through." Really. And plus, when I drive in the car, that's my time to listen to my audiobooks. So right now I'm on Bullet Train because I love listening to or reading books and then watching the movie, or vice versa. Sometimes I'll do it the other way.
Oh yeah.
So
that's another discussion for sure.
I don't mind.
Awesome,
I see it as 2 different media, so they cannot be compared. That's like comparing your kids to each other. Can't be happening. Or comparing your animals to each other. There's 2 different personalities. You can't do it.
Yeah.
How did y'all do?
I got
Heather, how'd you do?
words.
Oh, sorry, Phoebe.
Sorry. I got
Well,
322 words. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed that, Phoebe. What did you say?
I got 322 words.
Oh, okay. I got it that time. Sorry.
Kids catch that now?
The good old
I did some
322.
journaling. Not much on my end. Just journaling.
Whoop, whoop. Journaling on a Friday. Sounds good. Violet?
Well, I'm really behind on my preptobering, and there's like no way I'm going to catch up at this point. I'm trying to like plot, and I'm not a plotter, so.
Okay.
How
I'm doing my
intensely are
best,
you
y'all.
trying to plot?
What?
How intensely are you kind of planning to plot?
Like, I mean, I don't want to like lock myself into saying chapters or scenes, but like plot points with some subplot points. Some have subplot points, some don't. Some have just vibes.
Yeah.
Don't worry about being detailed. Like I've even plotted flash fiction. I mean, it's only 1,000 words, so technically you shouldn't need to. But the way I do it is because I get 10 words that I have to incorporate in it. I treat it like, do you remember those old like slide things as a kid, like visor slide thing?
Yeah.
Each word is its own slide, and it's a quick picture that pops in my mind. I write a note, and then when I write it, I try to tie in the slides. Sometimes I'll change them because we date
That's
our outlines,
interesting.
not marry them. But but that's the thing. It's like you could have where something that you originally thought maybe chapter 22 was going to happen, as you're writing, you're like, wait, no, that scene works better here, and you grab it and pull over. It's fine. Just get like these little glimpses that come up, throw it together so you have a list to choose from of what's going to happen. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
You're your own worst critic.
Yeah.
I am here for developmental, like free developmental back and forth, because I love this stuff. And I'm like, oh, and then this could happen. Oh, wait, this. Oh, and then the character has this the whole time. Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, how did the first one go? I didn't get a chance to pull it up.
Sasha got it.
Yeah.
All I saw was eons and
Sasha.
die, and like I have to admit, like just scrolling through, you don't get the impact as much. Like you actually, I have a theory that you actually have to get the riddle, listen to the back and forth, and then get the answer. Like you can't just like see the riddle and then the answer and go, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the riddle here. Sasha got it. We were on it for maybe about, I'd say 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Like
because
a
I
good
wasn't
5
here
minutes,
delving
something
too
like
deep.
that. Yeah.
And then
so
it's because die and eon, since they are the ones written with ease. Oh, ease,
here's
ease. Got it now. Okay. Horrible dad joke.
Have you met Michael?
Yeah, touche.
Let me see here.
Are we going into the deep end already? Or we never left?
Sasha, this is for you with love from Anne. Anne finished cleaning and realized we are all out of toothpaste, and shops close in 7 minutes. All out of toothpaste? Like legit?
And you need to buy multiple toothpaste and then keep one on reserve.
I even save when we go to the dentist, you get a toothbrush, and the family, we have our preference. We don't like those
For the
toothbrushes,
longest time.
Yeah, but we save those toothbrushes in their case before when friends come over and they forgot one.
Yeah, for the longest time, that's all we used was the ones that the dentist gave us. Like we had such a stash, like we didn't even need to go buy toothbrushes.
I mean, at a certain point, you do have to manage your stash and like be like, all right, let's cut down, because I'm not gonna look like one of these like doomsday preppers just for toothbrushes. Like, never mind the food, I'm gonna have pristine.
I'm gonna get teeth. Yep.
The priorities, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Eva. I narrowed it down. Which localish trick or treat?
Trunk or treat. It's like
Okay.
trick or treat, but people all park in a huge parking lot and just open up their trunks and usually decorate their
Oh.
trunks.
Okay.
And kids. That way, we're not going to
Cute.
like houses, and it's shorter distances to walk and kind of knock it out.
Yeah. I didn't. Sorry, Eva. I actually didn't read the comment through. I was just kind of cold reading it, but
I didn't
yeah.
even know that was a thing. That sounds
Cool.
awesome.
I've never
Yeah.
heard of it in the
But
UK.
if you look up trunk or treat or like Halloween decoration or something, some people like it is a coordination. Their costumes are coordinated with like their. I think I saw one where someone designed their trunk and it was a SUV and the back opened up, and they actually made it look like Oz with a yellow brick road and then had the like Emerald Castle like on pasted on the
Oh.
back seat.
That's
So-
so
my.
cute.
Yeah. So
Cool.
I-
Cool.
I love other people's creativity and I like to think about it, but I don't have the motivation to do it myself.
Greg did some tidying up and began work on improving my new website. Ooh. Awesome. Christina's up 247 words. Whoop whoop. That's great. And this is for you, Natalie, with love from Anne. And Eva, cutting words is always fun. I do tend to agree, at least in a way, right? Okay. Eva. Oh, Natalie, are you muted
there we
there?
go. I'm not sure if I'm nicer cutting words with friends' work or my work. I feel like, and it depends on your definition of nice. Like, because their goal is to cut words, so I like have no problem doing it. Then with mine, I'm like, do I just cut the whole thing?
All I can see is I'd love to cut Anne's words.
Horrible.
Did you hear that, Anne?
Oh, I'm sure she did. If not, there's back button, rewind. And thank you, Eva. I'm sure she'll enjoy the dance.
Totally.
I don't know if her crush is going to be there or not, but I'm totally going to ask her when she gets home.
And Casey, this is for you.
So wait. How did that name not get stuck with Joe Biden and Obama?
Joe
When they
Obama.
were in office together? Like that is the ultimate ship name. How did
Joe
that not
Obama.
happen?
That's great.
Totally.
And I just thought it spelled out that way. I didn't think of it when you said it.
That's funny.
Okay, sorry. As we were.
Eva, timelines of the story sort of outlined with the main plot points, subplot points. Why are you laughing, Heather? That's a great way to start. It can be fairly short and yet detailed enough to keep you on track that way. Okay, yeah.
We're reading ahead in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, go. You'll catch up to
You'll
us.
get there.
Christina, anyone doing NaNoWriMo? Oh, a show of hands, maybe?
I'm
Just-
not.
Kind of.
I'm just still doing my
One
flash.
single
I'm gonna,
finger of nano.
Yeah, the finger.
The thing is, I don't limit it to just November and everything. I did it once and I did finish a novel, but my finishing the novel made me realize it was a novella, not a novel, so it was only 30K. But I
Oh.
finished it. Finished drafting.
I guess I'll be doing NaNoWriMo in spirit in a way, just informally, not hitting up the website or...
Yeah.
The website is just,
In
I'm tired of
spirit.
updating 20 different things because I don't really like
Yeah.
the website. I like my own like trackers and stuff like that. I don't like the website that much. Again,
Yeah.
I
lazy.
don't like the website, but I also want to try and get all the badges. Because
Oh, the
especially
badges,
one
yeah,
that's
yeah.
1667 every single day, because that is basically what I've realized like gets me to win if I make sure I get that every single day. So doing that badge is really helpful to me. But yeah, the website sucks in general.
Yeah, the website is just notoriously bad, isn't it? Like, I don't think I've even ever been on it before, and even I know how bad it is. So that
And
kind of
plus, they
shows.
had the Camp Nano website, which was quite cute, and they destroyed it to amalgamate it into the bad website.
Because they still only have it where it's word count goals only, right?
I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it used to be you could switch it to
Pages, scenes,
yeah,
like hours, minutes.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Like they
Yeah.
regressed.
I don't know.
And one of the ones that I did for Camp Nano, where I did hours or something, I think I did 80 hours of work. And so if you go on the NaNoWriMo website now, it says I did 80 words. So
Oh,
annoying.
when it
There's
switched
a
over,
huge
it like
difference.
my completed manuscript to 0. Like the time I got 50K, and it reverted the project to 0 words when it switched over. I was like,
Oh no!
What is
are you
that?
kidding me? Now if you go look
Oh,
at my
dear.
projects, it looks like I've done like barely nothing on it. So that's kind of what I gave up at with Nano.
It's like, screw you, Nano.
There looks like it looks like there's some 3 nuts banter in the chat right now. Okay, Eva thanks Jobama. Maybe hashtag Jobama or something.
Yeah, we're kind of late. I mean, it's been what, like 8 years
8
almost now?
years almost. 6, I think, something like that.
Yeah, 6. Yeah. I mean, can you? The ship has sailed. We can't. I don't think we can ship them anymore.
Right. Christina, I don't have anyone near me to meet up with locally. Oh,
Aw.
it could be even, Christina, a matter of just realizing or like finding out who might be closest to you,
Yeah. Or connecting someone with who's semi-close. Like my friend Chandra, like I think it established like 8 hours apart, and I was like, we're still doing a girls trip. We'll meet halfway. It's fine. We'll do an Airbnb.
Right. Yeah. Shall we get into riddle number 2 then at this point?
Let's do
If
it.
we must.
Thing.
I do think this one's harder, blah, blah, blah. We'll see, right?
I don't think you can have any thoughts about
Yeah,
what you've
Michael's
done. I'm
probably
just
never
saying.
aligned with the reality of the
Because
riddle.
I'm either going to be pissed at you for going, oh, it's easy. And I go, no, it's not, because we overthink it. And then you go, I think it's harder. And then we like really overthink it.
And then it's so
Oh.
easy.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just read it then, huh?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Horses run and fiercely chase, thundering by while all apace. The magic word goes now to lead. Which will be our winning steed?
Which?
No.
Horses?
Magic.
2?
Magic. Thunder.
No.
Is it one of the words in there? Because we could just read it all.
Please.
Lightning.
What? What did you say, Violet?
Please is the magic word, no?
Oh, yeah. Please and thank you.
It's not that, Violet.
Darn.
Just even said the one in the front. The fastest one.
Is it thunder? Is that the thunder gonna win?
No.
Actually, so my thought process is that it has to be lightning, because
Because lightning comes before thunder.
comes before thunder.
It's not lightning.
It's a horse. The horse is gonna win.
Yeah. So Anne, steed. I almost said like steeg. Steed equals horse. Yeah,
Oh
totally.
my gosh, is Stieg the winning horse?
The imagery, huh?
So it's not a horse called Thundering.
No. Okay. We can already stop the presses.
What?
What?
See, you said it was hard and
Yeah, that's true.
oh, of course.
Actually, just let me. I'm getting a bit confused here. Okay, I'm good.
Does that count for points?
So, a nut has actually gotten the win for this riddle. So this
Is it horses?
This is the
Michael,
right
that's
answer.
The second thing I said.
I
at the
totally
very
said
beginning.
horse.
She did.
Horse would not be.
Oh,
the
so
right
horse
answer.
is plural. Is
I said horses
Right.
plural at the
Oh,
very
I
beginning.
thought you were just answering
Did
Anne's
you?
question when you said that.
Wait, what?
I like that
Phoebe,
Anne
did you
didn't
say
even know.
horses?
Yes, I did.
Why
I
did you
believe
say
she did.
horses?
Because it's at the beginning. Hence
Okay,
the
so,
lead.
well, I mean, not that it would even matter why you said it. But if that's the case, and, you've said horses before, and, comment here at 4:13 p.m. Eastern, then Phoebe, you do get the riddle win totally.
I hate how much it matters to me.
I'm
Like,
the
you
same
want to
way,
be a
it's so
good
bad.
sport and everything, but it's like, no.
No, I'm the same way. Like,
Really,
no.
Phoebe, believe me.
But
Look what you do to us, Michael. We were
The-
nice and willing to share, and you've turned us into this like bloodthirsty
Feral.
every
Right.
like dictionary in hand orthosaurus.
Yeah. But the
You
riddle
created this.
itself is the horse race, and the words are the horses. Okay, so there's, I think, 23 words, so we'll call it a 23 horse race, right? And so, which would be our winning steed? It'll be the one in the front, right? Which is horses, the word horses. And the magic word goes now to lead is your big hint for that, right? Because you'd think, oh,
That was a
the
hint.
horse's name is the magic word, right? But actually, it's it's kind of that, and it's also, the hint for the actual word horses.
Michael, the more you explain, it's a lot.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
Matt, whatever you say.
horses is the first word in the riddle, and so thus horses is the winning steed. The end. Yeah,
Because it's in the
this,
lead.
like magic word was ahead. Where the hell was that? I didn't see the neon sign. I missed the swearing in ceremony. Like what?
But yeah, indeed. Awesome job, Anne. I will give credit where it's due, right?
I think Eva has some sage advice for all of us.
Yep.
by the way.
Let me.
Figure out why
Caitlin, hi, friends at work, were popping in to say hi. Hi, Caitlin. Whoop, whoop. Caitlin, this is for you with love from Nikki. Let me see here. Eva, my mother said they'd leave the barns open if a storm was coming. The horses knew what to do more than they did, right? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That was because one of her guesses was tornado.
Right.
All right. Much love for Caitlin. And then this is when we got to the answer, and Anne's like, "What? Moi?"
Anne, this is for you with love from Nikki.
See how supportive we are sometimes.
Look, Anne, I would be happy to share with you, except you've just called me Phoebe. What is that? What is that, Anne?
This is complicated. I have no
What did I
comment.
call you? I
I'm
think
not going
I
to weigh
think I
in.
did Phoebe last time for you. I typed in Phoebe.
gosh, I love
Didn't
it.
correct it.
This is funny.
Look, I'm.
Nikki's just confused, This is Phoebe. This is for you with love from Violet. One square over, right? I I just find this really funny somehow.
It's not because you like Anne to be sad.
Eva, lesson learned. Guess every word used in the riddle.
This has not been the first time.
Potential answer. Figure out why after.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know why we're surprised when the answer comes about, because then it's like, wait, this isn't the first time this has happened.
Yeah. How many times does like my classroom be like, what is the answer? And we're like, what? Like,
And does anyone want to co-host my 6-hour stream on Sunday? Whoop whoop.
Well, I guess now another sprint. Good Lord.
Wait.
Hobie, where's
How
your
many
pants?
inside jokes are going to come from this?
Poby wears Joe Obama pants. Huh? What's this here?
Oh, the
Hobie.
typo.
Oh,
The typo of her name.
right. And Kira's here. Hi, Kira. How are you? Grayson also popping in. Whoop, whoop. Hi, Grayson.
Lurk.
Portia's here too. Hi, Portia. How are you?
Everyone's ready for the sprint.
Yeah. I'm a little suspicious you're all here just in time for the sprint. Oh, dear. But I'll make riddle number 2 official with this banner here.
Horses.
And yeah, let's go ahead and get into our second 24-minute sprint. Good luck all. Yay, that's the end of our second 24-minute sprint. I hope y'all did good. You know? Yeah, we've had lots of lovely peeps join us in the stream just at the tail end of the or just at the beginning of the sprint rather. Nice to have you. Whoop, whoop. Yeah.
Well, I'll kick this off and say I did nothing in the sense of productivity. I don't know. I was scrolling on my phone videos, and it was enjoyable. There was some good little one-liners that made me chuckle. So,
Did you say trawling or trolling?
Scrolling.
Scrolling. Sorry.
Scrolling. Okay.
Samsonite. We were all way off.
I think I just said strolling. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking, Michael.
I meant to
Do
say
any of us?
scrolling.
If we did, this would be so much easier.
Very true.
What'd y'all do? 322 words again?
No. I panicked about my story, gave up on my story, realized that maybe there was a way I could make the structure of my story work if I, instead of having a bit at the end, divided it between the beginning and the end. So I went back to the beginning of my story and wrote 2 sentences. This is only a flash fiction, by the way. This is a flash fiction. And yet I have spent tens of hours on research, on trying to figure out how I'm going to structure this. And I know you're like, what structure? It's a flash fiction.
Oh no, there's structure. You're doing the right things.
It's difficult. It's either gonna, the prose is fine. Like the way I'm writing it is fine, but structurally it's either gonna really work or really not work.
Well, if it gets late at night and you're about to burn it in effigy, feel free to shoot me a message, and by all means, I'm here to help.
I might have to take you up on that, honestly.
I'm no expert, but sometimes just having a third party who is not privy to exactly what you're writing.
Yeah. No, that would be awesome, and I'd be happy to do the same for you anytime.
And I'll also
the door's open. I will walk through it. Don't play.
I was actually just gonna say, Phoebe, that Natalie was also 5 hours behind you. So even if, say, it was late at night for you or something, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be for her.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, I'm planning to finish this evening for me before I go to bed. So it will be not that late in America.
Right.
Yeah. That's not bad.
I mean, I guess I could go. I did a bit of work on my poem, just only a little bit, just like actually with the first sprint, but hopefully I can get a bit more in the third. So yeah. Oh, and I got a root beer also in that sprint.
Ooh, nice.
Whoop whoop.
I also didn't do much of anything. I colored.
Oh, okay. Casey, maybe?
I also didn't do much. I got some snacks. I'm eating chicken biscuits.
Oh, I don't think
Chicken and a biscuit.
I have that brand here.
The stupid
Okay,
pig
okay.
blurring it out. Edit it.
Yeah.
Chicken biscuit. Then watch more Critical Role.
Okay, yeah, totally. Awesome. Violet?
No, I can see it. Chicken biscuit.
Violet, can you hear us?
Chicken and a biscuit.
Feverishly working.
Oh, is
I wish I had that
Violet
concentration. No, I see Blink, so I know she's not frozen.
She's there.
She's talking, but we can't hear. There we go.
Okay. Did you want to say how you did?
Can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because like everything was frozen for me.
Oh,
Aw.
okay. Well, that
Now we
explains
see
it.
blinking, see you moving, but no words.
I continued, working on my quote unquote outline. I'm trying to figure out right now like the end scene. I think that's going to help me, like from the end and working backwards, maybe.
Hmm. Yeah, that's always at least for me, that's always a good approach. I sometimes have like this anxiety of like, oh no, like, how's this thing going to end? Like, how am I going to make it a satisfying ending of it? Blah, blah, blah. And if I kind of know that first, then it puts me at ease, and then I just kind of work towards that. But I don't know what you want to call that, ending anxiety or something. Yeah. Whoop whoop though.
Sorry, Amazon came and I got what I think will be the best thing ever. And it's a sleep mask that also has speakers on it, like headphones.
Oh,
It's supposed to be highly rated. And I'm the type of person where I like to fall asleep, but I'm like self-conscious. I've been married to this man for 10 years and he's got a neck warmer around his neck right now that he just ordered, so he's happy. And he looks weird, but yet I'm self-conscious.
What?
Yes, you do. You look weird. Yes, it reflects my judgment more than yours. But but I'm like self-conscious listening to like guided sleep meditation type stuff. Like I don't want it to be too loud.
I'm the same way.
So
Like,
anyway, maybe this will help.
Mhm.
right.
I like to listen to guided sleep stuff, and but I'm the same way because I don't want to like disturb my partner or whatever, and so that's going to be handy. I like that.
Ooh. Yeah, Natalie, I think I have seen that before, maybe just once, but cool. Totally. Just a sec here. And I ordered food, fried noodles, moved to the couch, and fed Brock an apple. Ooh. Awesome, awesome. Rose, I rode a city bus. Very good. Score. Rose 1, World 0, huh? Shall we get into our third and final riddle then?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Then. The magic mirror on the wall shows the truth when asked at all. How can one know and more who lurks just beyond the door?
They asked the mirror, so they know. That's how they know. They asked.
Look through the
Okay.
peephole.
Okay.
Ask.
They are the mirror, and that's how they know.
No.
Is it one of those two-way mirrors where like it's not really like you could see through one side, but the other side's a mirror?
No.
Natalie, what was the big?
Uh-oh.
Violet.
Is Violet having the issues?
Looks like it.
I'll keep an eye out to add her back. Rose, count which dwarf is missing. It's not that. Sasha, ask at all. It's not that, Sasha.
Is it a glass door? That's how
That'd
you
be so good.
find the door.
Got that fisheye lens on the door, a ring doorbell.
Is it by knocking? Knock, knock. Who's there?
No. But Casey,
That would be
will,
in line with the dad jokes.
That's what I thought it was going with.
Casey, I will give you for sure an honorary point for that glass door thought. You know.
So is that close?
No, but you know, it's just good
Creativity.
thinking.
Just a good answer.
So which question are we like? How can we know, or are we focus on who is lurking behind the door? Does that make sense? Like, are we focusing on like which part of the question are we trying to answer? I'm guessing it's the how.
Oh my god, I love what Sasha said. Open the door.
That's a good question, Casey. It's kind of like the questions, like really like the third and fourth lines put together.
That's what
right?
I was
like.
thinking.
I mean, yeah, it's like that, right?
So there's a few things going through my mind if we've closed whatever conversation was happening right before I interject here.
Huh?
Is anybody finishing their thought before I go on this?
No, I think you can go ahead.
Okay, so there's a few things that this makes me think of. So one, if anyone remembers the movie The Labyrinth, where Jennifer Connelly's character gets to these two doors. One can only lie and one can only tell the truth. And she figures out how to get past them. The thing that it also makes me think of is we're talking about a mirror on a wall, and thus it's on a wall. It's not the door. It's not by the door, near the door, or whatever you want to call it. So how would a mirror on the wall know about the door? It can tell the truth, but is it omniscient? Is it all-knowing? I feel like Porky Pig sometimes. Struggle with the word and choose something else.
Or is it just that you look in the mirror and you can see behind you into the door?
But they said just beyond the door, so I'm assuming the door is closed.
Is the mirror on the door?
It says it's on the wall.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's a mirror. You just look into it and see who's at the door.
They asked who it is, and they knocked, and they said, "Who is it?" And they said who it was, and that's how they know who's beyond the door.
And I need to prepare for the food, aka clear this damn table that's always full of stuff. Question mark, question mark, question mark. So see ya, everyone. Don't forget to call Michael old again. Oh, see you, Anne. Thank you.
I would tell him that he's
Bye-bye.
old, but he's so elderly that when I said 322, his hearing wasn't even good enough to hear me. So it's a lost cause.
It writes itself. There's no need to say it again.
Do we have a hint?
Well, what kind of hint would you like there, Casey?
One that gets us
one?
closer to the answer.
A helpful variety?
Oh dear.
So does the first part, like, does the magic mirror really have anything to do with the answer to the riddle?
Yes.
Okay.
I have an observation which is probably really like off-piste, not relevant, but where it says how can one know and more, I'm wondering if the and more is like how can more than one people know? So one person could know, but how could one person and more than one person know?
Okay, so that's not the right track or anything, Phoebe.
Fair dues.
Is it a more behind the door? Everything. They're just using the words in here because I know more, more. Don't mess with me right now, okay? You don't see these riddles. More. He's quoting Dr. Seuss to me right now. But more, there's more, but then there's more like a person or it's a place, a moor, right?
Okay, it's not that.
I feel
I
like
think
the key question is always, did you just put that word into rhyme?
so. The word more specifically, I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all could have saved me so much. But then I'm like, no, let me spit this out. And you go, no. I see where you're going, Natalie. Stop.
Have we got a Violet back? I'm just okay. Doesn't seem like it.
Is Violet behind the door? Is it Truth behind the door?
No.
See, what's interesting is that you're asking the mirror, which implies a verbal dialogue as if it were like a fairy tale mirror, but the mirror doesn't talk to you, the mirror shows you. So why are we
Right.
verbally asking a mirror as opposed to just looking in it?
That's what I was saying.
Okay. So
The
at this
reflection.
point, I think I'll use Phoebe's comment as a segue into a sort of hint. Okay. So this isn't really too much of a hint, but you can definitely.
So
I
it's
hope
not
it
the
helps,
helpful variety.
You're sticking to your guns there, aren't you, there, Casey? Yeah, totally. So this riddle makes heavy reference, of course, direct reference to the fairy tale Snow White, right?
Mhm.
And in Snow White, you've got the magic mirror and everything. And so I thought I've got it in a banner already. I thought I'd kind of just make sure we're all aware of the thing from Snow White, from the actual Snow White fairy tale.
The
Okay,
huntsman, the witch, the what?
Oh, is it going to be like the
Right.
fairest of them all is behind the door or something then?
yeah. So
Do we
this is
know
the
that right?
actual. This is the actual thing from or line from the Snow White.
Which version?
The original, not Disney or anything. So it's magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all, right? And that should sound familiar, right? But I thought I would go ahead and make sure we're all aware of it and all sort of on the same page.
So it's not
the
that you
fairest
are
behind the door.
Okay, so this is the line, right? That's
Correct.
the direct inspiration.
So if
Blah,
you
blah,
ask
blah.
the mirror that question, is the fairest one going to be at the door and that's how you know?
No.
Is it the least fairest behind the door?
Wait.
They're
No.
ugly. They have to lurk behind the door because they're not the
She's
fairest.
asking the mirror
No.
who lurks just beyond the door. Magic mirror on the wall. Who lurks just beyond the door? I don't know. Who's the fairest of them all? Who looks? I don't know. Never mind.
You're kind of getting there, Natalie.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Okay.
So
Is it instead of
is it because
asking
they
who's
ask-
the fairest of them all, you ask where's the fairest of them all? Or something like that?
No.
Is it because you asked the mirror to show you the door and beyond the door?
You're kind of
And so
Getting a
you're looking
little
into the
close,
mirror, so you see it.
like Natalie. You're kind of getting on the same track as Natalie.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest visitor outside my door?
It's not that, but we're getting somewhere.
Can I get a map? Okay.
Are we like trying to figure out
And I'm
the
not seeing the
saying,
right.
magic mirror on the wall, something to rhyme? And
So the question we're answering is not who lurks beyond the door.
Is
or
it a
we are
question?
answering that.
Like, is the answer a question?
No, it is Natalie.
Oh, so we're
So
answering.
we are answering who is just beyond the door.
Well, what we're
Like,
answering is
The answer is a noun, or the answer
no.
is
It's so what we're really looking for is like how can one know and more who lurks just beyond the door. So you could kind of think of like
by asking the mirror.
yeah, sure, okay.
Why is that not
You're
here?
Like,
you're the being in the mirror that knows all. You know, like
Okay,
they are.
it's not
mirror,
bad.
mirror on the wall.
How can one know
Who-
door and who lurks beyond the door? I don't know.
Wait. No, this entire riddle is what you would say to the mirror.
Yeah.
Magic
I
mirror
would-
on the wall.
I
that
would
shows
tend to
truth.
agree with that. Yeah.
Shows
But
yeah,
truth
it's like-
when asked
Mirror,
at all.
mirror on the wall.
The question is basically like the third and fourth lines put together.
Yeah. How
Just
to
can one
reiterate.
know and more who lurks
More.
just beyond the door?
On the door. That's what you're asking the mirror. Which, by the way, let's just say whoever's asking this mirror, that's 2 questions, and I think that in magical being rules, you're limited 1 at a time.
No, I don't think they're asking who is behind the door. They're asking how do you know who's behind the door? They're
Magic.
asking how it works.
That's true. Yeah.
They're asking how the magic works, not how. They're not asking who's behind the door. They're asking how it works.
But this is someone who's never heard of like opening doors, talking to someone through a door, using one of those video. Like they've not heard of any of those. They're just like, oh my god, there's a door.
Now I'm just thinking of a sarcastic mirror that's going, open it, or mess around and find out.
Open it, genius. Like, do I have to do everything for you?
You have
Is-
hands. I'm on a mirror. Like, I can't do things
Have
for
it-
you.
Okay, so is the magic mirror really? So it says it's on the wall, but is it one of those mirrors, like one of those things where you can open and it's something secret behind it? So the mirror is the door.
Oh, that it's behind a
No.
secret passage.
No, it is it's a magic mirror, but it's also a mirror that's on the wall or physically on the
So
wall.
like if I was to remove the mirror, there's nothing like behind it. It's just
No.
the wall. Okay. I'm stumped.
Yeah, because so the answer to the riddle is answering the who, correct?
It's
No,
the
it's
answer
how.
to the whole thing. That's the last 2 lines.
It's answering the how.
It's answering how. It's how
So it's
can you
answering
know?
how you can know who is behind the door.
yeah.
And the how is you ask the mirror.
But apparently that's not enough
That's
of
not
an
the
answer.
answer, apparently.
You ask the mirror in a rhyme
Ooh.
or a what's the thing? In a cadence, in a whatever.
That's what I think.
Oh,
I think that's the
mirror,
point. Is
mirror
we're
on the
trying to
wall,
figure
who's
out what it
waiting in the
is.
hall?
Yeah, like we're trying to figure out what the
Okay.
wording would be.
We're
So magic
we're
mirror on the
getting-
wall, something. It's supposed to be the question that we're gonna ask to see who's beyond the door.
Okay. Mirror, mirror
So
on the
I
wall,
would
who's
say-
waiting in the hall? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's come to call?
I'd say we're definitely getting closer.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, you're the truest of them all. Show me who's lurking in the hall.
Well, but we already said it. I was like, wait, this whole riddle is what you would say to the riddle, and you said yes. So the whole riddle is its own answer?
Um,
No, I think you're
kinda.
trying to figure
really.
out. I think you're trying to figure out, Natalie, you're trying to figure out what the question is, like how you would ask
So
it
we have to
get
create our own stanza almost.
there, basically. I'm thinking, that's what I'm assuming.
And I will just.
Before we pour all that work in, can you tell us that we're on the right route?
I think we're getting there. Yeah, I think we're on the right track. I'll just pop this up one more time, or whatever.
Magic
I'll pop it
mirror
up again,
on the wall.
just so we're all aware.
Who's the fairest one of all?
So this is from the actual, original fairy tale, right? And I've got some good hints, some bombshell hints I can give for this one.
Where
What's
are they?
keeping you? Talk a lot of game here, buddy.
Right.
Oh, mirror, mirror on the wall, whose name should I call?
It's not that.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's lurking behind my door?
It's not that.
Hey, yo, mirror. Who's at the door? All right. Let me see. Which, by the way, it's magic mirror, not mirror mirror.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah.
It could be, yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Oh, yeah.
Magic mirror.
Magic mirror on the wall. I've got nothing. Make me really tall because I'm too short to see through the peephole. Magic mirror on the wall, who's just come back from the mall?
It's not this, Greg. So I will say, okay, that you need to be using word for word the fourth line, the fourth and final line. So you do need to be using word for word who lurks just beyond the door.
So it's not just magic mirror on the wall, who lurks just beyond the door.
No, because that don't
no.
rhyme.
No, it's
Right.
making magic mirror something who lurks just beyond the door. So it'll be.
So is it okay? Do we?
But
Have
I wonder.
here, magic mirror on the wall shows the truth when asked at all. How can one know and more who lurks just beyond the door? Like, do I have to ask the mirror that?
No.
I feel like
think so.
Natalie has said that.
Yeah. Okay. So then magic mirror who knows and more who lurks just beyond the door.
No.
Magic
Do you
mirror.
want to
who
give us
knows
one of your
more
like
who
super
lurks.
duper hints?
Yeah, the bomb dropping hints.
He kind of just gave one, but not that I'm batting for you right now.
Well, okay, sure. So Casey said something before.
I did.
Okay.
We are Dory, all of us combined. Like we share Dory's brain.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, it's the magic mirror on the wall, right? And it kind of triggered me a little bit.
You're triggering us. It's only fair.
Yeah, not that kind of triggering or, but okay, so.
So could it be magic mirror on the door? Something, ask a question about who's there.
That's kind of close.
So do we just have to move the mirror?
Oh my god, that is genius. Just move the mirror.
Okay, so you've all literally just gotten to where the hint was supposed to get you.
Magic mirror on the door. Who lurks just beyond the door?
It's not quite that, Natalie.
No, of
Magic
course not.
mirror who
Knows more.
who lurks just beyond the door.
Yeah.
It's not that. We're getting there. We're getting really close now.
Magic mirror on the door. Who lurks just beyond the door? Nah. I don't want to use door and door, but like
Magic mirror on the door. Is it Brock with his little paw?
Sorry, what was that?
I said magic mirror on the door. Is it Brock with his little paw?
Oh, hi, Brooke.
Oh,
Is it
magic mirror
actually-
on the door. Who is it that you just saw?
Okay, so remember, Phoebe.
Magic
you've got
mirror
it-
on the door. Who's the fairest of them all?
No, but remember, you do have to use that fourth and final line, right?
Magic mirror on the floor. Who lurks just beyond the door?
That's it.
That's it.
That's
what?
it.
I did it.
So this is a magic mirror, right? Blah blah blah. But it's also just a mirror. It's physically just a mirror,
Slide it underneath the. Oh my god!
right? It's just a mirror, and even though it's like, so the idea is, if you just sort of follow the rules to this whole little thing, right? Then this magic mirror, being magic, can basically show you anything. It can show you anything you ask it. You just have to ask it properly, right?
So it still
So-
has to rhyme. So like I was wanting to know who's
Right,
beyond
so-
the door, so I had to get it on something that rhymes with door. So floor.
Right. So
I just don't
I've
feel
actually
like
got a
door rhymes
couple.
with door.
It's
I've got a
Michael's
couple
way of,
examples for you.
I was about
got
to ask, like, is it like Michael's way of like rhyming but not rhyming? You know how he does that all the time. Like it kind of rhymes, but it doesn't rhyme.
Well, I've got actually a couple examples here in banners. So what you could do, for example, is you could just take the mirror down off the wall and put it on the bed. You could say prop it against some pillows.
Now
or
there's
something.
a bed. Why is there a bed?
Okay.
Why are we in a bedroom?
And then with that, you could say, magic mirror on the bed, who will be the one to wed? Because it's the same thing. And then, in a sense with the magic, and then the magic mirror would show you who the one to wed would be, right? Or you could put the magic mirror on a chair or on the chair, and then you could ask it, magic mirror on the chair, who's the one without a care? Right?
I'm
And
just
then it
saying
would
these
show
are a
you.
lot of
Oh, Michael.
open-ended questions. I mean, the mirror could just pick anybody, but all
But
right.
because
So-
it's magic, it can show you anything that you
As
ask
long
it.
as you
You
can
just
make
have
it
to
rhyme.
ask it. You
As
just
long
have
as
to
you can
ask
make
it
it
properly you have to ask it
So-
in verse and
Is it
like
cadence?
sort of like
Go to IKEA, buy
reflecting,
all the
kind of
furniture
literally.
you can.
where it is, right? Physically, like its positioning and whatnot.
But neither of your
So,
examples use the same word to rhyme with the same word.
Yeah. You just have to be able to put the mirror on something that rhymes with the final word in the
Again,
question you're asking.
Go
But
to
door doesn't
IKEA
rhyme with
and buy
door. Door
everything.
is door.
Yeah.
But
Right.
floor,
So-
door.
so here's
Floor.
So here's
Floor.
the answer, right? That
Right,
we've already
okay.
established. Answer
Now it
by
makes
lowering the mirror to lean against the wall and then asking it, magic mirror on the floor, who lurks just beyond the door?
Okay.
Another time where I help get the team where we need to go.
Well done, everybody.
Good
Well done,
job.
Natalie. Well done, Casey. Well done, everyone.
I'm just glad that y'all
Oh,
can take
totally.
it and be like, I know where this is headed. I'm like, thanks.
I do feel like
Yeah.
this was slightly an example of like, you would never get this without clues unless you were Michael. Like, you just have to
Yeah.
be in Michael's head to understand what's going on here.
Mm-hmm. And we've tried many a time. Still not
Well,
there.
I would say the crux of it would be that even though it's, you got to think like, even though it's a magic mirror, It can show you whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's also just a mirror, right? It's physically also just a mirror, and
So
you can take it down from the wall. You can put it wherever you want, and you can change the rhyme or the question, right? And as long as it all sort of lines up that way, the two ideas kind of line up, you can ask it whatever you want, including, who lurks just beyond the door, blah, blah, blah. But awesome job, Casey. You did get it.
I
You
appreciate
did get it.
That was rough. I didn't.
And it was the team. It was also totally a team effort for sure, too. Awesome job.
Did it.
I kind of want to
Oh.
read like a little humorous microfiction about someone who's trying to use this mirror, like a modern day whoever from the fairy tale, and they need to ask a question that ends in a word that doesn't rhyme, like orange or purple or whatever the words are, and they're like,
Door hinge.
what could I put this on?
Door hinge.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because apparently you can't put it on an orange and ask it.
That would be
Magic
also-
mirror against the door hinge. Where can I find an orange?
Orange. You just got to pronounce orange differently.
Yeah, it's all about pronunciation. But that's the issue with writing, is that sometimes phonetically,
Mhm.
well, it's a little harder. It makes me think of my husband told me a story today, and I'm going to write this because it was hilarious. But
not that funny.
it is that funny.
Not that funny.
But he thought he was going to have to come to blows with a deer, as he was on the golf course, and there was these two deer, and he's like, "Oh, okay, hi guys," and this deer like started doing this, like nodding its head, and my husband was like,
Right.
"Oh, okay."
Right.
Slowly started backing up and grabbing his clubs, and he immediately, his thought was, I don't want to hurt my clubs. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're in that moment, your idea is my clubs or my life.
I didn't have to use all my clubs to bend it.
And then he just said, I didn't want to have to use one of my clubs and bend it. And also the embarrassing story of I got beaten up by a deer. Yeah, by Bambi. And but he actually went through, and apparently it became this whole thought process in a split second of, if I had to, which club would I use? And it's like, well, not my 9-iron. I'm going to need that for this. And it started going. It was the 4-iron. Why the 4-iron?
It's longer, and it's still a steel shaft with a steel head.
Longer, and it's a steel shaft and a steel head.
The longer than that.
Can you
Oh.
go without that 4-iron? It was your reasoning. It's part of a set. So, and it would be hard to get it as a single if he bent it. So that's also why he didn't want to use it. But if he had to use it, that would be the one due to its length. And I'm just like, the fact that you thought this in depth just seems like a comical, like, God, what are the brothers comedy duo from? No, not Abbott and Costello. They weren't brothers, I don't think. It's the brothers. No, not the Stooges. Whatever. But it just, he put way too much thought in. Oh, hit the mic. He put way too much thought into it. And the amount of thought of like, my clubs are my life just was hysterical to me. So,
Well, you'd be surprised what flashes through your mind, like right in the moment, and then you can kind of like realize later when you got more time what it was you were actually thinking about. But yeah,
I had a situation where in my flat that I lived before my current house, I got locked in the bathroom, and I live alone and didn't have my phone in there, so there was no way to get out. And it's the most ridiculous thing, but I realized if I tried to call to my neighbor, I wouldn't sound panicked enough, even though I have like an anxiety disorder and genuinely was in fear of my life. I'm like, a strange calm came over me, and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to sound panicked enough if I call for help for people to come rescue me.
Oh my gosh.
So what happened?
I looked around the room and started improvising tools from like the weirdest stuff that was in the room. In the end, there was this metal pick that's designed for like cleaning out the underside of your toes, like really gross. I used it to chip away at the door frame for hours until I could release the lock. Took me like until like 3 a.m. in the morning to get myself out.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
That's a story.
I'm writing that story, yeah. I'm not writing that
wow.
story right now, but I mean, it is something I'm drafting in general.
Listen, as
Oh.
long as we got it in our headcanon or written somewhere, just this like blurb of deer versus golfer, or clubs are my life, you're fine.
Natalie, this is for you. Malin says Marx Brothers.
Yes, Marx Brothers. Thank you, dear.
Shall
It
we
was Marx Brothers that I was trying to remember.
get in? Shall we get into our third and final 24-minute sprint then? At this point?
Maybe I might actually do something. Might eat
Good
dinner.
luck, all. And yay, that's the end of our third and final 24-minute sprint. How did you all do?
First.
Oh, and hi there, Ein.
Like the end of that sprint was a bark, and I was like, okay, that I'm here. I got to reading, but then I ended up watching Taylor Swift's interview on Jimmy Fallon, and I got like 7 minutes left in that.
So what was that, like just this week or?
I think that was last week, right as Midnight's got released, and then she also spoke on Graham Norton.
Okay, right.
Like tonight. No, she's supposed to be on Graham Norton tonight, I think.
Okay. Phoebe, how'd you make out?
Oh, I got 55 words.
Okay.
And that was me genuinely working the whole time.
Okay. Whoop, whoop.
Still counts.
Oh, yeah, totally. Heather?
I played with my dog for that.
Score. Whoop, whoop, indeed. For sure.
You win the sprint. God.
How about you, Casey?
I just watched more Critical Role.
Oh, yeah. You're getting there, are you?
I'm getting there.
One episode at a time?
Yep. I mean, they're long. So when you think about how much time like I put in to even get this far, it's crazy.
Oh, you're pot committed. You can't.
Oh, for sure. Like I can't wait till like the next campaign and yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hi there.
Trying to get your
It's just like staring into her soul.
Wait, that was a total fun situation because I swear that dog was bigger until I saw her jump on the back of the couch.
Right.
Like I thought she was like the size of my dog's, like 60, 70 pounds or something. And she jumped on the back and I went, nope, okay. Optical illusion.
Yeah, she's a Chihuahua miniature pincher mix. And so she kind of looks like a Chihuahua, but she's got legs.
And her name's Cholula, right?
Yeah, like the hot sauce.
Oh. Actually, I did for that sprint. I had like the best, my best sprint of the three actually for my writing. I really did get into it there. I think I've just finished a stanza and just started another one.
Good job.
In my poem. So yeah.
And I just want to say, Michael, I'm very impressed with all of your poems and stuff for your new write-a-thon. I think it's
thank you.
You put a lot of work into
them. Legit, yeah. I kind of did, yeah, for those poems, and for the write-a-thon in general also, and it's kind of also ramping up now, so the work is kind of ramping up now too. But I've got it under control and everything for sure.
Yeah.
But thank you. Yeah. So let me. So Sasha, for those of us missing Devin's playlist, check out Cat Leo's account about a streaming spreadsheet with info about upcoming live streams. Okay, this is news to me.
The people who are in charge of it, because I actually messaged her. So Cat Leo posted, I think it on Twitter, on her Instagram as a post, as well as Spencer, please turn the music down. No music. But God, hold on. I'm going to where, because I had them add Flash Fiction Live, which will be on my channel tomorrow. I asked her to add that on there.
Oh.
And she has editing rights. Devin still has editing rights to the spreadsheet. And who else? Jules, the dawdling writer, and Glory writes the blues. they all have editing rights, so you can reach out to them. And it's like, if it's been a while since you've stumbled upon like new people in a little bit in Authortube, you could go through. They have an entire page of just Authortuber links, and one, make sure you're on there, but two, go through and you can click and find all the people, like all of the people.
Oh, okay.
Like, it is insane. I thought I knew everybody, and I knew more than I thought I did, but at the same time I'm scrolling and I'm like, oh my goodness, it keeps going. It's the Energizer Bunny.
Oh, well, thanks all for the information.
Yes.
For sure.
I'm gonna see if I can get a link or something. Because everyone has viewing rights, so you'll be able to get it.
Right. And Cholula, this is for you. I mean, these are for you, you know. And
I actually think those
wait, what? You're still alive? Well, we've gotten in our 3 sprints at this point, and our 3 riddles. We've gotten, to the bottom of the chat also just now. So yeah, I say we call it a stream at that, huh?
Sounds good.
Thank you for having us, Michael.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Posted in the chat is the link to the Ko-fi page, which will get you the Google link, because it's crazy trying to find the proper links. So I just want to make sure I get y'all right. But that's to Cat Leo's Ko-fi, where she has a post. It's to her post, and you can easily click the spreadsheet from there.
Okay, thank you.
So now you got your list of live streams this weekend and the rest of today.
Right, okay. But yeah, I guess we'll call it a stream at that. My lovely guest hosts again for the stream have been Phoebe and Heather, and Casey and Natalie, and also Violet, who sadly didn't make it. 6 of us went in, 5 came out.
We lost Violet.
She got stuck behind the door.
But yeah, Violet also. And yeah, I've got all their links in the description. So yeah. Yay. Yeah. We'll call it a stream at that for sure. Thanks, bundles and bunches.
Click the button.
Bye-bye.
Bye.